Right, always a pleasure here with Mr Scotty Cameron himself. Thanks for your time. We're talking Concept X putters today. It's quite a different looking putter than we've seen from Scotty before. Tell us a little bit about it.
It is. Mark, you know, our #1 seller in the line is this Select Newport 2. The idea was when we did that in the Select line, I have a stainless steel insert in there, and the reason for it is not a high MOI putter. But if it was a high MOI putter, I would want to take the weight out of the middle and out of the sole and out of the neck. And where should we put it? Well, normally to get the MOI for moment of inertia wider for off-center hits, you go back and out. But how do we go back and out that doesn't look odd? We have done it with some round discs, but I wanted it to be kind of fast looking. So I was messing around with the 5W, that is a putter that we've made for Justin Thomas.
Okay. And
it has these wings in to create a mallet look. I chopped those and switched them, so instead of going in, they go out. Welded those onto the back of a Newport 2. Of course it's too heavy, but then with the design, where can I take the weight out to make it make more sense for MOI, but still have a fast, cool look? So taking a simple product and making it better, more MOI. But some guys like Newports. This is a Newport 2 on steroids. Yeah. So, yeah, and messing around in my shop, you're in my barn here, which is my turret apartment. It is a think tank, so not many get in here.
Yeah, I'm honoured. I've been here before and it was fun. There's some trinkets around here that are
anything can be done. Yeah. And that's a little bit of, okay, how do we do it better, cooler, faster, better feeling, better design? The goal is to win golf tournaments and to bring those products to the consumer if we can afford to do so. Because when you now have a sole insert and a face insert and wings and necks and knuckles, things get costly and expensive. So the price on this is a little elevated from our standard because of all the bells and whistles. But remember, it's milled from a block of steel. We don't do a casting overseas. We don't go to Mexico. Yeah. We do it here. We have 2 milling operations that run 24/7. And just to cover those heads, we're running our embroidery for our head covers from our manufacturer 24/7 to make the head covers, just to cover that. And to create the design of the head cover. This new product has to be a new design. Yeah. And I right here on my sewing machine. Yeah. And on my press and welding and all that stuff, we can dream. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It just takes one thought and move it to the next direction. So, Concept X, same head, 2 necks, 2 models for the world. Okay. 4,000 pieces. Wow. So of each model. Interesting you say we can dream. I mean, when you look at this putter, it's definitely a different concept, isn't it? It's like you're taking a classic model and giving it, like you say, on steroids. I like that. I mean, the advantages of the higher MOI obviously could be seen by lots of golfers. I guess the bigger question is, what do you think? What do you think their response is going to be? Because obviously it's quite out there in looks. It is. It is. You know, will people? Sacrifice isn't the right word, but it's a trade almost, isn't it, between what they want to see to then what they want in performance? Maybe it'd be interesting to see how they take to that. And Mark, I can go further with those wings and go further and further and further and further. Yeah. How much do you need? How cumbersome does it look? Yeah. How awkward? So we have the look to look right and the performance to match. Absolutely. So there's a I can get a bit, but how much of a sweet spot do you need in a putter? So we want it bigger for off-center hits, but we could go larger, but then I have to make this putter that really looks cumbersome. Yeah. So there's a fine tune or trade-off in that. I think with this, yeah, I was a little concerned what people would think. Yeah. We brought 4 putters of first ideas to the British Open as we're getting into this, and 3 of the 4 got in play. Really? That's we know we're on track. Yeah, yeah. So this will actually hit the market here in about 5 weeks or so. Mm-hmm. So it came from a thought in the workshop to what you're seeing. And again, look at this as all the work put into this to turn a classic, a little bit like when you have the old Porsche 356 in the old days.
Yeah.
They still got that shape in today's world.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more bells and whistles and wings on a 911, but it still is a 911. That is still a Newport 2.
Absolutely.
With all the bells and whistles.
So we've got, you mentioned there, we got a different face, is that right? And the bottom bit because of the added weight, is that what we're saying?
Yeah, so we took it out of the midsection, we added the wings and took it away from the mid and put it to where it'd be more stable if you off-center hits. So it's 6061 aircraft aluminum.
Okay.
But they're not joined. When we joined them, we had a ring at impact. We separated the face and the sole and have stainless in between. Vibration underneath each aluminum in the mid, it sounds unbelievable.
Fantastic.
But then we got the weight back. And as most players, when we show this coming through here to the studio, they would say after about 3 or 4 putts, you never see the wings in the back. It looks like a Newport 2.
So you start not seeing them almost.
But when you set it down the first thing, you think it's different. So you're looking at it, but after time, it just kind of blends and disappears.
Excellent.
And the finish, it's gun gray. It's a
stunning finish, isn't it?
But it gets highlighted when we mill after the fact, milling out more weight from the center. I didn't fill the bombs, we call them bombs back there, in red, because I wanted industrial mechanical with elegance. I wanted the grip also to be in a cement gray. I didn't put a finish on the neck because I wanted to blend away. So everything was thought of, including the silly head cover, to finish this to protect the top line. So again, the more we learn on things like this, the more we can put them into other products in the future.
Concept X, definitely from Scotty there. It's a different one. I think when people pick it up for the first time, they're going to be intrigued because it looks so different. But as I putt with it more, I kind of start to agree with Scotty, as in you do just stop looking at the wings, yet you can feel the stability of them. Obviously some of you won't be able to stop looking at the wings, and obviously the normal select range Newport 2 and what have you will be there. It's, you know, this is an add-on for people who feel that they might need that bit more stability. You know, to me it's like a combination almost of a feeling of a mallet, but you do get the looks of your Newport range or your select range, while at the same time you do get a little bit of steroids in it, like he says. Post comments down below, let me know what you think.